Hello! Today I'm going to be reacting to Dimash's Ikanaide, so stay tuned! Hi everyone and welcome to Clown Spirit. My name is Barnaby, I'm the founder of Clown Spirit, where we take the power of clowning and we use it to bring joy, lightness and connection to your life and the lives of everybody around you. Now, I'm on a bit of a Dimash roll at the moment. I'm obsessed by him because his musicianship is incredible, but more than that, his artistry, the way that he embodies those songs and communicates them to an audience, and the way that he just is exploring his own potential and his own voice is quite extraordinary. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Please share and like and subscribe to the channel and give us a little bit of love and support. All right, so let's get into Ikanaide. I don't want to stop it because it's so enjoyable, but you know, a lot of the reaction videos I've been watching have been rightly commenting on his vocal technique, which is obviously incredible, but you know, it's not just that. It's also, for me, as you know, as a teacher of performance and clowning, I'm really fascinated by just the way he's using his body. He has this complete connection with his body. Every single square millimeter of his body, every cell is expressing, is connecting with that music. He's completely inside it. And so in some ways, this is like the epitome. This is the perfection, the nadir, if you like, of artistic expression, right? When everything comes together, the body, the voice, the words, and I don't even know what the words mean, but I'm just connecting with the emotion of it and the feeling of it. And another thing I just wanted to point out here is that although he's alone in a studio, it's clear that he's playing for an audience. Like, right, there's this complete internal connection and commitment, but at the same time, he's super aware, I think, of the camera and of people watching him, and not in a showy kind of like a presentational way, but just like a loving, connected kind of way. Like he just wants us to go with him on this journey into this world of love and pain and suffering and what it is to be human, right? And this, whatever we call it, this just is what inspires me to do what I do. So yeah. of like he's orchestrating and conducting this music, right? It's like it's coming out of his body and he's controlling it, like this kind of this is there's a I've used this word before talking about Dimash, and I think it's appropriate. It's kind of shamanic, right? He's kind of got this spiritual connection to the music and to us, and it's like it's just coming out of his body and emerging. And I love that in this video we don't have all the glamour of the lighting and all that stuff to kind of enhance it. We don't need it because it's just the simplicity of him. We can really see his face so beautifully and his body and this simple white space, and we can just appreciate that minimalism, that simplicity, and the emotion and the connection of the song comes through, I think, in some ways even more. So incredible. I mean, it's kind of extraordinary, right? He's able to manipulate these tools that he has, but just take us to this other level. As he takes himself to that level, you could see that kind of grit in his face just as he was kind of approaching that climax moment, right? He was like, there was a change that came over his face, and it went kind of like so determined and almost angry. He's kind of filling himself up with this new emotional quality to move into the next phase of the song. It's just beautifully timed. Everything is sort of just there. It's seamless. It's quite extraordinary. Wow. I mean, that is a religious moment, really, at the end there. He just kind of comes into this kind of prayer position of like blessing, blessing the world, blessing the universe, us, just existence and life. Wasn't that an extraordinary moment as well, when he's on this huge climactic moment, and then suddenly, in about a millisecond, he comes back down to this absolute sacred stillness, this serene kind of calmness and focus and intensity for that final those final few phrases. I mean, that ability to change that quickly, not just vocally, but emotionally and energetically. So it's energy, right? It's about the flow of energy, whatever you want to call that, chi, breath, it's that stuff that flows through us, and that some people who are, I'm calling shamanic people, have this ability to channel that energy and to kind of sculpt it and manipulate it. But it's not completely sculpting. It's also allowing that chi and energy to flow and have its own life. So he's kind of in a dance with it. He's in a dance with this shamanic light energy, and it's so joyful for him, right? You can see the joy, the pleasure in every single millisecond of what he's doing, which again for me comes back to what I do, which is clowning, that there has to be joy and pleasure in what you're doing, even if it's a difficult subject or a kind of place of suffering or something difficult that you're talking about and expressing. It's still with that sense of pleasure and joy of being alive. And Dimash just encapsulates that so wonderfully. We don't see artists like this very often, maybe a couple of times in a lifetime. So we're extremely lucky to be able to see, up close this artist working. So once again, thank you, Dimash, for an incredible, elevating, transcending experience. I hope you all enjoyed that. What I'm trying to do in a way here is to bring a clowning perspective and a kind of attitude and way of seeing things. But that doesn't take away at all from the musicality and the musicianship, the vocal quality that Dimash has is extraordinary. But I think you'll agree also that there's this just wholeness to what he's doing. It's not just about the music. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. All right, so thank you again. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the Clown Spirit channel. Do share and like the video if you enjoyed it. Hope you have a really wonderful day, and keep those recommendations coming. I did this one thanks to a recommendation from one of you guys out there, so thank you for that. And let me know what other videos people, whether they're clowns or singers or musicians, whatever they are, let me know who you'd like me to react to, and I will do it. Thank you once again. And if you're not already, get clowning.